Did you know that 93% of online experiences begin with a search engine? That's right, search engines are the starting point for most internet users. If you're not visible there, you're missing out on a massive audience. Even more shocking, 75% of people never scroll past the first page of search results. If your website isn't on that first page, you might as well be invisible. But here's the kicker, SEO, or search engine optimization, is not just for tech experts or big corporations. It's something anyone can learn and master. Whether you're a small business owner, a blogger, or just someone wanting to get their message out there, understanding SEO is crucial. In this video, we'll dive into how SEO actually works and why it's vital for your online success. We'll bust some common myths, reveal the hidden signals Google uses to rank pages, and share real-world examples of brands that dominate search results. You'll discover actionable strategies to improve your site's visibility and engagement. So, if you're ready to unlock the secrets of SEO and transform your online presence, let's get started. Chapter 1: The SEO Mythbuster. What everyone gets wrong. Many people think SEO is just about keywords or tweaking a few lines of code. But the reality is much more complex. One common misconception is that SEO is a one-time fix. People believe they can optimize a website once and enjoy long-term success. In truth, SEO is a marathon, not a sprint. Google's algorithm changes frequently, about 500 to 600 times a year. So, relying on outdated SEO techniques can hurt your site more than help it. Another myth is that keyword stuffing will make your site rank faster. Stuffing pages with keywords not only irritates readers, but Google has gotten very good at spotting and penalizing this tactic. A smarter strategy is focusing on user intent. According to Search Engine Journal, 57% of marketers say on-page content development is the most effective SEO tactic. That means understanding what your audience is looking for and delivering content that actually answers their questions. Google rewards sites that solve problems, not sites that try to manipulate their algorithm. There's also the idea that backlinks are the only key to SEO success. While backlinks are important, Google now values quality over quantity. A backlink from a reputable site can be worth far more than 100 links from low-quality blogs. Think of it this way: would you rather have a recommendation from a trusted expert or from a bunch of strangers? Focus on earning backlinks from respected sources in your industry, and your site's credibility will grow with Google. Lastly, people often think SEO doesn't matter anymore because of paid ads. While PPC can get you quick results, data shows that organic search drives 53% of all trackable website traffic, compared to just 15% from paid search. SEO remains a critical component for long-term growth, as paid ads often become too expensive to sustain. So, don't fall for the idea that SEO is dead. It's more important than ever. If you're enjoying this video and finding it helpful, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more insights into the world of SEO. Chapter 2: Google's Secret Sauce. Ranking signals you've never heard of. When most people think of SEO, they think of keywords, backlinks, and meta tags. But Google's ranking algorithm is far more complex. In fact, it takes into account over 200 ranking factors. Some of these are things you might not even consider. For instance, did you know Google measures the amount of time users spend on your page, also known as dwell time? The longer someone stays, the more valuable your content appears. Another important factor is core web vitals. These metrics include how fast your page loads, how stable the content is, and how quickly users can interact with it. A study by Backlinko found that the average top-ranking page loads in under 2 seconds. That's right, 2 seconds. If your site takes longer, users might leave before they even see your content, and Google will notice. Mobile-first indexing is another ranking signal that many people overlook. Google now ranks websites based on their mobile version, not the desktop version. This shift happened because over 60% of Google searches come from mobile devices. If your website isn't mobile-friendly, you're essentially invisible to a large portion of users. It's crucial to make sure your site is responsive, loads quickly on phones, and is easy to navigate with a finger tap. Then, there's something called latent semantic indexing, LSI. This sounds complicated, but it just means Google looks for related words and phrases that add context to your content. For example, if you're writing about baking, LSI keywords might include oven temperature, ingredients, or bread recipes. Using these terms naturally in your content helps Google understand that your page covers a topic in depth, which can boost your ranking. Chapter 3: SEO in the Wild, Real-World Examples of Ranking Domination. To understand how SEO actually works, it's helpful to look at some real-world examples of websites that have successfully dominated search results. Take HubSpot, for instance. They've become a leader in marketing by producing valuable, long-form content that answers every possible question their audience might have. Their Ultimate Guide series is a perfect example of how content depth can boost rankings. In fact, long-form content, 2,000 words or more, is known to get more backlinks and shares than shorter articles. According to SEO, pages that rank in the top 10 Google results have an average of 1,447 words. Another great example is the e-commerce giant, Etsy. They optimized their site for local search terms, allowing small businesses and artists to be found by shoppers in their specific regions. This hyper-local SEO approach helped them dominate search results for handmade and vintage items. Etsy also leverages user-generated content, like reviews and product descriptions from sellers, which helps them build trust with both Google and potential buyers. Let's not forget about how Airbnb used SEO to become a leader in the travel industry. They created city-specific landing pages targeting long-tail keywords like best places to stay in Paris. Long-tail keywords are phrases that are more specific and often less competitive than broad terms like hotels. According to Moz, long-tail keywords make up 70% of all searches, so optimizing for these phrases can drive highly targeted traffic to your site. One unique strategy that's often overlooked is using multimedia to improve SEO. Studies show that pages with videos are 53 times more likely to rank on the first page of Google. For example, Neil Patel's website uses a combination of blog posts and short, informative videos to engage visitors and increase time spent on his site. This not only boosts his rankings but also helps convert casual visitors into customers. If you're finding this content valuable, make sure to subscribe for more tips and tricks on mastering SEO and enhancing your online presence. Chapter 4: The Algorithm Game, Why It's Always Changing and What to Do. One thing is certain: Google's algorithm is always changing. It can be frustrating, but it's also necessary. Google's mission is to provide users with the most relevant information, so they're constantly updating the way they rank websites. A few years ago, Google introduced RankBrain, an AI-based system that helps Google process and understand search queries better. It's now the third most important ranking signal, behind only content and backlinks. This shift toward machine learning means SEO strategies must evolve, too. The key to staying ahead is adapting quickly to these updates. When an algorithm changes, many websites see drops in their rankings. But, instead of panicking, the best thing you can do is focus on quality content and user experience. According to Bright Edge, organic search is responsible for 53% of all web traffic. So, making your website easy to navigate, fast to load, and rich in valuable content is your best defense against algorithm changes. Another critical strategy is staying up to date on Google's official announcements. Google doesn't reveal everything about their updates, but they often drop hints. When they do, take note. For example, when Google announced its Core Web Vitals update in 2021, it signaled a big shift toward user experience. Websites that improved their loading speeds, visual stability, and interactivity saw gains in rankings. Sites that ignored the update fell behind. It's also important to diversify your SEO strategies. If you rely too heavily on one tactic, like backlinks or keywords, you risk being vulnerable when Google updates their algorithm. A balanced approach that includes technical SEO, content creation, and social media can protect your site from sudden ranking drops. One thing to remember is that SEO is not just about pleasing Google. It's about helping your users. By focusing on what's best for your audience, whether it's faster load times, better mobile usability, or clearer content, you're also improving your SEO. It's a win-win. As SEO expert Rand Fishkin once said, Google only loves you when everyone else loves you first. This perfectly sums up how SEO and user experience go hand in hand. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe and share it with anyone looking to improve their SEO skills. Your support helps us create more valuable content.